Hi, I'm Bob Ethington.
And I'm Nick Nicholas.
And this is From Akron and Beyond, Halloween edition.
Yes, spooky edition.
So, hey there, Nick. How are you doing?
Good, Bob. Hey, it's been a while. I forgot what you look like. We haven't been in a studio for, a month?
Yeah, it's probably good for you, right?
Yeah. No
enjoyable.
more nightmares.
Yeah, now I'm speaking of Halloween.
Yeah.
Spooky. Well, we're just between traveling and what have you. Although you listeners at home may not have realized we haven't been here because there's been shows running, but we haven't actually been in studio for a month, I'd say.
At least a month, yeah.
So it's good to be back. And just in time for Halloween. Nick, are you a big Halloween fan?
No, not really. My kids now definitely are. They have been, and now with grandchildren. My son who lives in New Jersey, and they close half the town down, and it's like all these zombies walking around, hundreds of kids. And anyway.
Well, see, it's funny. I'll share with you in the audience my Halloween rant.
Oh, no.
It's short. Don't worry.
Right.
I think that Halloween has been ruined by grown-ups. It used to be for kids.
Well.
And it was like when you were a kid, it was like you went out and you went to the neighborhood and it was dark. Yeah. And then you'd maybe go to another neighborhood that you really didn't know, and it was exciting. Yeah. It was a little scary. And now it's like Halloween, it's almost never on actual Halloween because that's the day that the parents are all going to go party. So it's like some other day. You have to keep it straight what day it is. And then it's like from 4 p.m. till 6:30 or whatever because they wanted it to be light the whole time.
Yeah, I remember the old days when got old enough to go to different neighborhoods and you could substitute a pillowcase of a paper sack because it would hold more.
Yeah, sure.
And in one year I even got my candy stolen one year.
Oh.
And you know what? I remember too when you loved when you got like a full size. In those days, a full size candy bar was like 3 or 4 times what a full size candy bar is now.
Yeah.
But you got really upset when somebody would give you an apple.
Right.
Anyway, this is our
or anything homemade, even though they were probably great, like the cookies.
Well, back in those days, you could eat it. It weren't any razor blades. I know.
Things, is that even true? It probably happened once. And
people never really. Parents never look through your bag.
No.
Because everybody,
Other than to get the best candy for themselves.
Yeah.
I know how they work. Anyway, so, okay, but enough negativity. Halloween is here, and we're here to have some fun with it, so we've chosen some songs. I even have some sound effects. Are you ready, Nick?
Okay. I don't want that fart machine again.
No, it won't be that.
All right.
Not for Halloween. What's the matter with you? So, Nick and I both have a group of songs. Unlike our typical list where we have a top 10 or a top 5 and one of them's the best and the other one isn't, which Nick never ever played correctly. Anyway, we are, these are just some songs. We start thinking about what are some cool rock-oriented Halloween
that would go with
songs.
that would go with Halloween and not necessarily about it or
oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It would fit in.
So, Nick.
Garlic.
It's supposed to be like a scary wind. But anyway, it was my scary breath instead.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, give us a song.
All right, I'm going to start out with Ghost Riders in the Sky. Most people, there have been so many different versions by so many different artists, but my version is by Johnny Cash.
Well, you can't beat that, yeah.
No, you can't beat that. It was written by or performed first by a guy by the name of Stan Jones in 1949.
Really?
Yeah, that's how old of a song it is. But
sort of like a one-hit wonder for him.
Yeah, so here it is.
It's a good one, though. Yeah. So, okay, as we proceed here, I'm just going to choose
your turn,
one.
Bob.
Thank you. It's my turn. Do you have any sound effects?
No.
That was pathetic, but thank you. All right. My first one, I'm going to go to a band that has a slight local connection, and that is the Cramps.
Oh, yeah.
I was a teenage werewolf. Come on. That's got
That's
Halloween
perfect, man.
written all over it.
Perfect.
And, of course, Lux Interior, who was I guess you'd say the main guy in the band.
From Stowe.
Was from Stowe, and his brother is Michael Perkhiser, who is well-known for having played in The Action back in the Akron Sound days, and with Johnny Clampett and the Walking Clampetts, and he's done a lot of music. He's also a great guitar tech.
Yeah.
A lot of people send their instruments out to him.
Yeah, amplifiers too.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
here it is.
There you go. All right, Nick, we're back to you.
All right, here's the one with a title that's appropriate.
Oh, wait a minute. Just a second.
What? Oh! A wounded werewolf. Or a horny one, whatever.
Nick, please. Get me in trouble.
Yeah. Scary Monsters. That's a great title, right? By David Bowie.
Yeah.
Came out in 1980.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
It's on my list, too.
Oh, it is.
Yes, but that's okay. I'll share it with you. I always thought until the Next Day album by Bowie, I always thought that Scary Monsters was his last truly great album. He always kept doing interesting stuff, and there were always some great songs on things. Outside is a good, very ambitious album. But, I don't know. Scary Monsters, he was still being super innovative and just cool songs on that. So, but yeah, good pick. Good pick.
What's your next one, Bob?
Well, okay. I'm going to go further back into the rock canon, as if you will, and go with that very spooky folk singer Donovan and his song Season of the Witch.
Oh, that's out of this world great, man.
And Season of the Witch is one of those songs that has been covered a number of times by people, and
a lot of the English bands.
A lot of good covers of it too, actually. But I still have always preferred Donovan's version.
Me too.
So here it is. All right, Nick, lay one on us.
Okay, how about Don't Feel the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult?
The more cowbell song. Yeah.
Oh, really? Tell us about it.
Oh, you know this.
I didn't know that.
Oh, no, you'll know. There's a very famous Saturday Night Live skit where, and I know that Phil Hartman's in it. I forget who, Will Ferrell's in it, but it is, it's supposed to be that Blue Oyster Cult, like, recording that song.
Oh.
And the guy in the studio, the producer, keeps saying it needs more cowbell. And so they keep,
yeah. Now I remember.
All right.
That actually came out in 1976.
I'm ambivalent about Blue Oyster Cult, but that's a great song.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I mean, Patti Smith dated one of them.
Yes. I can never keep straight who.
I know. Although, the only Bizarro's plug of the evening.
Ding.
We played with, we opened for the Dictators last year. They had a fill-in drummer because their drummer was ill. And it was a drummer from Blue Oyster Cult, the original drummer for Blue Oyster Cult.
Really?
Yeah. So he was a hell of a nice guy.
So were you able to say to the drummer of Blue Oyster Cult, I've always been kind of ambivalent about your band, but you had a chance, a semi-fan male.
Our drummer brought a Blue Oyster Cult album for him to sign, which is cool.
Well, that's good. Yeah. My turn.
Yes.
And what that means is I'm picking a song that could not be more on the nose. It's called Halloween by the Misfits.
A band I don't know very much about.
You'd like them. They're
everybody says I should.
Yeah, I think you'd like them. They started as a sort of a punk band, and they always kind of had this goth kind of thing to it. But they're clever and good, and they have a lot of good songs, and this is one of them. So sit back and enjoy Halloween by the Misfits.
My fourth pick is came out in 1977 by Talking Heads, called Psycho Killer.
Yes.
And you know what was interesting about that? I actually, before they got signed to Sire, they were on I don't know if it was an independent release or just a small label that wanted to get them heard. I actually sent away for that.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you have a copy?
I sold it. It's one of the where I sold my 45 collection.
Oh, it went with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was anyway.
That'd be a cool collectible. I've never seen that. Yeah. Well, it's a great song and by a great band. Talking Heads, Psycho Killer. I have 3 left, Nick. How many do you have left? These things never work out right.
3.
Okay, good. Hey, it's amazing. All right.
Even though is that one of those that we duplicated?
I guess.
The one that you said you had it on your
Scary
list.
Monsters.
Yeah, so you really have 2.
No, I really have 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know how it worked out.
Again.
No, they're good. 3 good ones too. Okay, let's see. All right, I kind of am doing these in order now. So my next one is a song that's become rather popular due to its being used in various film and TV shows, and that is "Red Right Hand" by Nick Cave in the Bad Seeds. There's a lot of songs I could have chosen by Nick Cave. He tends to like to work in a
macabre way.
Yes, a rather dark area a lot of times. The song that originally came to mind to me was "The Mercy Seat," which is an incredibly dramatic song about a guy being sent to the electric chair, and he keeps denying it up to the very last second that he did anything wrong. But "Red Right Hand" is just basically about...
It's a good song, man.
It's about the guy, the bad guy that's down there. The evil one. I'm not going to say his name, Nick.
Okay. Yeah. We know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's it.
So is Nick Cave. And Nick Cave knows as well. So here is "Red Right Hand." Okay, Nick.
Yeah, my next song has probably been in dozens of movies.
Before you go there, I got another sound effect.
Excuse me.
No, that was scary. It's really scary.
Oh.
Okay, here's my sound effect. You ready? Nick, you're trying to steal my thunder here. There's nothing I can do that will match the horror of sneezing of yours.
And the spray.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a good one. That's like Boris Karloff.
I know somebody. Somebody who was watching you sneeze.
Oh, God, that's terrible, man. Yeah, this next song's been in I don't know how many movies. Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones. First came out 1968, but
that's about that guy down there too.
Yeah, but I wish I would have thought about this before I came into the show. Just how many movies it's been in.
Yeah,
either at the beginning of a movie or some real intense scenes.
I oddly enough, a month ago or so, had a hankering to listen to "Beggar's Banquet" by the Rolling Stones.
Great album.
One of their great albums. I hadn't listened to it for quite a while. And, if you get away from some of these songs that tend to get overplayed...
but not this.
It can sometimes be so fresh. And it's like, when I was listening to "Sympathy for the Devil," all I kept thinking was how great the lyrics are.
Oh, yeah.
Those words are so good.
And it was so recorded differently than a lot of the other Stones. I mean, just the echoes of the vocals and how they fade. And it's an amazing song.
There's a whole movie about the recording of that song.
Really?
Yeah. It's by Jean-Luc Godard.
No kidding.
The great late French director.
Of his time,
who made Breathless, amongst other great movies. Yeah. And... it's kind of a weird movie because it was from his revolutionary era. And so half the movie is the Stones recording the song, and then it's broken into with these weird propaganda speeches by Black Panthers.
Che? No.
Yeah, well, no, it's all basically Black liberation stuff, but it's just it's very odd, and those parts are frankly dated terribly. Yeah. But the footage of the Stones is beautifully shot, and it's so fascinating because they went into the studio, totally different idea for that song. They didn't have any of that Latin beat yet anything. It was way more straightforward. And you really see, at least at that time in the band, it was really Mick and Keith, with Charlie to a degree, putting that song together. Bill Wyman, as far as I can tell, doesn't even play on it because it looks like Keith plays the bass. And Brian Jones is pretty out of it. He would be dead not long after.
Just an amazing recording.
It's a great song, a great album. Let's listen to it. Sympathy for the Devil. All right, Nick.
Your turn.
I have switched. I have 2 left. And I'm switching the order of them, so because you and I have a shared story on one of these.
Oh,
songs.
Yeah.
So we should do that one last.
Perfect.
Okay. So my next to last song for Halloween fun is Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, the title song of their first album, and you've all heard it. It's a early metal classic. Very scary. Ozzy at his best, creepiness with, rain sounds and thunder and stuff. It's quite dramatic. It's a great song. So here it is, Black Sabbath.
And my 6th song is just a fun song, Pet Cemetery by the Ramones. Is that fun?
That is a fun one, yes.
I want to be buried in a pet cemetery.
Yeah. That's good. That'd be a good fun Halloween tune. Here it is.
Now, this is the one that we have a shared story,
Which
right?
I did not realize, because I thought my story was yet another of my Detroit classics, and it turns out that
it's a Kent story too.
Yeah. So the song is Black Juju by Alice Cooper from their 3rd album, Love It to Death. And I've talked on the show before about how I lived in a suburb of Detroit named Livonia, Michigan, and I was there during critical years of my life, so like from 6th grade through late high school, and they would bring in these bands to entertain the kids during the summer because they wanted to keep us from turning into delinquents. But it kind of backfired because this was Detroit in the late 60s, early 70s, which meant that all the local bands they brought in were completely insane, like the Stooges and MC5 and Ted Nugent and Amboy Dukes, just all these crazy bands. And one of them they brought in was Alice Cooper because Alice had moved the band. They were originally from they had an Akron guy.
Well, there were 2 Akron guys. They formed in Arizona. Although Alice, he was born in Detroit.
And right. But so they'd been living in Arizona and Phoenix, and then they moved to L.A. and they weren't quite cutting it commercially there. And Detroit had this very vital music scene at the time, so they kind of came to Detroit to kind of make that their basis, kind of become a Detroit band. And so I saw them in this gym, and they were, and they're playing their set, and of course, people forget it's kind of like Ozzy, the aforementioned Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy and Alice Cooper really scared people once upon a time. I mean, Alice Cooper, I had a friend who was a huge fan of Alice Cooper, and he had to hide all those albums because his parents were like, he's a devil worshiper and stuff. He's a drug addict. We catch those records in the house, we'll throw them away. Yeah. So
they dress up like women.
And there was that too, which is the creepiest part of all, right? So, so anyway, Black Juju was the big finale, and they turn out all the lights in the gym, and to me, it was, in retrospect, it was corny, but at the time, I was scared to death. Alice had one of those like industrial flashlights, and he's like putting it up under his chin. It's a really cheesy effect. You do like it, telling ghost stories at campfires or something. Yeah. But Nick, I now just found out today, before we begin recording the show, that Nick saw the exact same thing.
Yeah, I got to see him. You know, the first 3 Alice Cooper albums I think are their best, and the first 2 on Frank Zappa's label.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of money for production, but it's real primitive, you know, but great albums. So there was a newish kind of a venue in Kent back in, I bet you it was 69 or 70. It's called the Magic Theater. It was an old ballroom that somebody put a little bit of money into, and they had a few shows before it mysteriously burnt down. But I got to see Al. Yeah, I mean, you never know those things. You know?
You never do. No.
But anyway, I got to see Alice Cooper there. Terry Walker was in Bizarros with me. We got to see them, and they did the same show. You know, they even had a routine where he brought in like a 12-foot ladder and he climbed it and was singing "Nobody Likes Me." Blah, blah, blah. But I remember that Black Juju. That was before bands had all the what do you call the
theatrics?
And the money to pull them off, you know, because they weren't selling that many records. You know? But anyway, that was a great show.
Yeah, which I guess explains the cheesy flashlight effect that I was talking about. But so that third album by Alice Cooper, Love It to Death, is what made them nationally famous because it had the hit single
I'm 18.
I'm 18, exactly. Still a rock classic, I'd say. And for my money, that's interesting that you are a big fan of the first 2 albums. I like the second one a lot, Easy Action, and then I like Killer, the album after Love It to Death.
Well, I had them all, but the first 3 were my favorites.
Yeah. But the first one doesn't even sound really like the Alice Cooper.
That's why I like it.
Yeah,
it's real different.
Very weird record.
The first Stooges album.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I remember seeing a photograph of I don't know if it was Frank Zappa's house or Frank Zappa's studio, one of his studios, where the front cover of the first Alice Cooper album, "Pretty's for You," right?
Yes, right. Yeah.
Was actually a painting he had hung.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay. That's a cool cover.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one.
Thank you. And well, you're alive, Nick, so go.
So we're going to end this with "Careful with That Axe, Eugene" by Pink Floyd. It actually came out in 1968 as a B-side to one of their singles. But it's been released various times. It was even on Zabriskie Point soundtrack.
I think it was like a live staple for them at one time. They played it a lot.
But that's how I first discovered them. There was a 2-album set of Pink Floyd that came out probably in the late 60s.
Yeah.
And one side was studio and the other side was live, and that's what Careful with That Axe.
That's Uma Guma.
Yeah. It was on that. That's where I first discovered that song.
Yeah, now we'll wax nostalgic one yet again, because I bought that album too, and I remember distinctly why I bought it. I didn't really know who Pink Floyd was.
Same here.
I just thought they looked cool. It was a double album, and it was cheap.
Yeah.
Remember? It was
Same here.
Yeah, it was like the price of a single album, or maybe it was like had $1 more, but it was like $3.99 instead of $2.99.
But it looked cool. But the band looked cool.
Yeah, it looked really cool. And I'm like, boy, for this amount of money, 2 records, I mean, it has to be pretty good. Yeah. And that was my introduction to that band. That's funny. Well, we didn't end on a scary note. We ended on a nice note. But I guess Halloween can be nice.
That's right. Careful with that axe, Eugene.
That's better. Good.
Yeah. So, hey, thank you for listening. This is our first Halloween show.
It is, and there's plenty more songs we could have chosen. Yeah. Some are sort of almost overt that are not on our list.
And we didn't want to put any ones on there that, everybody plays, like Monster Mash.
That's too obvious. And I think.
We argued about one I wanted, and I forgot to put it on there. I put "A Spell on You" by Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Jay Hawkins, sure. Yeah, that would be another one that's very obvious,
but a cool one.
It's a cool one, yeah.
Especially when he would, one of his, was it at the end of his show or at the beginning of the show, he rose from a coffin?
I'm hoping it was at the end.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. How many other songs did he even have? Isn't he kind of like Chubby Checker in The Twist?
I don't know. He had a long career, though.
Yeah, well, so did Chubby Checker.
Yeah, I know.
He's still performing, as far as I know. Maybe not. I think
somewhere out there, somewhere up there. Yeah. Anyway, man, this is the end of our first Halloween show.
I decided to end the show on it with a good taste and, killing someone. So anyway, yes, well, this was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it out there. This has been From Akron and Beyond. I'm Bob Ethington with Nick Nicholas. We'll see you next time.
See you there.